So admittedly, I am taller than the average person. I am almost 5'10", but I still, time and again, feel like certain things in my wardrobe make me look shorter and frumpier than I actually am. So that's why I wanted to put together this video to share with you the tips and tricks that I have learned over the years to make sure that whatever outfit you put together is the most flattering and will help you feel like your most confident, beautiful self. Now, before I hop into today's video, I quickly wanted to thank Nordgreen for partnering with me on this video. This portion of the video is made in partnership with Nordgreen, a watch brand that I have been working with for the last couple of years, and I am so proud to share with you, especially with the holidays just around the corner. I think this is such a beautiful gift idea that will make anyone super, super thankful and excited for. I wanted to share with you the newest Nordgreen watch in my collection. It is this beautiful, luxurious, oversized rose gold watch that goes with everything. I love rose gold because it is actually super versatile. You can wear it on its own or mixed and matched with other metals that you have in your collection. I especially love this oversized piece because it has a very kind of masculine vibe about it. So it looks really, really beautiful on its own. And because it's so oversized, it can also be a unisex piece, so you can share it with your husband or significant other. And of course, those are not the only reasons why I love Nordgreen. Nordgreen is a super sustainable brand based out of Copenhagen that really pays attention to every detail in the production process when it comes to making these watches, from the craftsmanship all the way down to the packaging. They are constantly giving back to the environment through their charitable initiatives and environmentally friendly initiatives, so I cannot recommend them enough. And because gifting season is just around the corner, they're also having their biggest sale of the year. Their entire collection is 35% off, so you can use my code NikiSky35 to get 35% off your order. Get something special for yourself or someone special in your life. All of their designs are super unique and special, and I know you will love them. So I'll leave all of their information on the screen here, as well as in my description box if you want to check them out. So as a taller than average woman, one of the issues that I encounter very frequently is finding pants, or specifically jeans, that don't look too short on me. Not only am I taller than average, but my legs are a lot longer than my torso. So finding pants and jeans that are long enough on me that are not going to make my legs look shorter is really, really difficult. So when I'm looking for jeans, I specifically look for jeans that are longer than the edges of my heel. And Zara actually started making these jeans that don't have a finished hem, which is perfect. They're actually intended to be cut off by each individual depending on their height, so you can create the perfect length for your frame. But for me, the way that these jeans are made as they are is just perfect, because the extra length make my legs look super, super long. I'm actually wearing these jeans today, which I will show you in the B-roll here. So as you can see, when I don't have any heels on, these jeans go well beyond the edge of my heel. And you can see when you compare them to another pair of jeans that don't have this feature, the extra length makes my legs look way longer. When you are wearing super long pants or jeans, such as the ones that I just showed you, the key to making them look flattering on your frame is to make sure that they don't bunch at the bottom. So if I'm gonna wear jeans like this that have the extra length, wearing them with something like sneakers is a huge no-no, because it's going to shorten my frame and make my jeans look super baggy and make my legs look shorter. So when you're wearing pants or jeans like this that have extra length that go beyond the edges of your heels, you want to throw on a pair of heels so that the pants don't bunch at the bottom. This is going to add several inches to your height, and the extra length of fabric is going to create the illusion of much longer legs and an overall more flattering look. Another tip when it comes to buying jeans, specifically black jeans, is to look for black jeans that have the darkest wash possible. The blacker the jeans, the more flattering they're gonna look, and the more they're going to elongate your frame and make you look taller and slimmer. When you look at this side-by-side comparison of the lighter wash black jeans in comparison to the darkest black jeans, you can see that the lighter wash makes me look wider, not just because of the length, but because of the wash itself. So I've mentioned this next tip in so many of my videos before, but I can't make a video about looking longer and slimmer without mentioning high waist bottoms. It doesn't matter if they're jeans or pants or skirts or shorts, whatever it may be. Anytime you wear bottoms that have a high waist, it not only defines your waist and makes your waist look smaller, but it also creates the optical illusion of longer legs. The reason why is because you're adding a few inches above your hips or the point where your legs basically end. So it looks like your legs are going on and on, which helps elongate them and create a more flattering look. When you're wearing high-waisted bottoms, the best way to accentuate your waist even more is to wear a top that you can easily tuck in to your high-waisted bottoms. If you're wearing high-waisted bottoms and you are covering that up with an oversized sweatshirt or knit or t-shirt, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of wearing high-waisted pants. It's still going to look good, but if you want to maximize your outfit and make yourself look longer and leaner, tucking in your top into your high-waisted pants is definitely going to help with that. A misconception that a lot of people have is that when you wear pants or jeans that are super, super tight, that they're going to make you look slimmer. And usually that is not the case. In fact, a lot of times when you wear bottoms that are too tight on you and don't really slim over your imperfections, it accentuates those imperfections and makes you look wider and shorter than you actually are. So when you're looking for pants or jeans, look for a shape that's going to skim over your imperfections, and more specifically, look for a straight cut bottom. I love my skinny jeans, but a lot of the time, skinny jeans highlight all of your imperfections and they don't really skim over those areas. Straight cut jeans and pants usually skim over the problematic areas while also creating balance in the legs. When you have more balance in the legs, it helps create the optical illusion of slimmer, longer legs overall. Another quality that you want to look for when buying pants, and more specifically denim, is looking for a more structured denim that kind of skims over your problem areas. Oftentimes we look for things that are comfortable and that are going to allow us to move a lot easily. And I know that a lot of us love jeans with a lot of stretch in them, and that's great. And yes, having stretch in denim is usually a lot more comfortable, but overly stretchy denim or overly stretchy pants usually do not have enough structure to skim over problematic areas, and they end up doing the opposite. They highlight the problematic areas, and oftentimes they lend a very low quality, kind of inexpensive aspect to an outfit. Usually the higher quality denim and pants and trousers have more structure to them. There should be a little bit of stretch just so you don't feel uncomfortable, but not so much stretch that it's highlighting all of your problem areas. I'm all for comfort, but I'm also all about finding pieces that are going to highlight the areas that you are most confident about, and also taking attention away from the areas that you are not so confident about, because after all, that is the key to not only effortless dressing, but also helping you feel like your most beautiful, confident self. So when I'm looking for denim, I make sure that there's a little bit of stretch, but not enough stretch that it it loses its shape completely to the point where it doesn't look like denim anymore. When you're wearing something like sweatpants and sneakers, sometimes it's really hard to make a combination like that look flattering and make your legs look longer because you're working with extra fabric that can sometimes add more weight to your frame. So with an example such as that, you want to expose a little bit of skin to kind of break up the fabric and make your legs look longer. And the key to doing this is wearing ankle socks or no-shows. This way you can expose a little bit of skin around your ankle and kind of break up the fabric. When you highlight the smallest area of your leg, it's going to create the optical illusion of slimmer legs, even if you're wearing something as baggy as sweatpants. When it comes to flattering dressing and dressing in a way that's going to make you look taller and slimmer, you really want to assess your body and learn how to dress for your particular body type. As I mentioned, I am a tall girl, taller than average, and I know that when I wear skirts that land just above my knee, this usually makes my frame look shorter. I also have more muscular legs than normal, so if I wear a skirt that lands just above my knee or just below my knee, it tends to make my legs look shorter and frumpier than they are. So when I look for skirts and shorts that are shorter, I typically look for a hem that lands around the midpoint of my thighs. I find that for me personally, this is the most flattering. It's the most comfortable for me. I don't feel like when I'm going to sit down, it's going to expose parts of me that I don't feel comfortable exposing. And yet it still looks classy and tasteful and makes my legs look longer as opposed to the opposite. When it comes to skirts that are longer, I also try to avoid midi skirts. Midi skirts on me also tend to make my legs look shorter and frumpier than they are. So when I'm looking for a maxi skirt, I look for something that is going to land around my ankles or maybe a couple inches above my ankles. If I go any shorter, for example, if I go for a maxi skirt that lands around my mid-calf area, it's always going to make my legs look shorter than they are. When it comes to dressing in a way that's going to make you look taller and slimmer, you always want to think about an imaginary vertical line that's going up and down. Wearing silhouettes that are going to optically extend that vertical line as much as possible is truly the key to flattering dressing. It's pretty obvious that I love all kinds of shoes. I hate discriminating against shoes, but I also know my own limitations, and I know the kind of shoes that tend to make my legs look shorter than they are. For example, shoes that have a strap that go around the ankle, or shoes that cut my leg off at the ankle. I try to avoid wearing those kinds of shoes. There are exceptions to the rule. For example, if you have a pair of ankle boots, on their own, they tend to cut off the leg and make the leg look shorter. But if you pair them with something such as a long pant or long jeans where you can hide the cutoff of the boot, it's going to extend the legs and make them look longer. But if you're going to be wearing a shoe, specifically a heel or a sandal, where your leg is exposed and you are not covering the top of the shoe, you want to expose as much of your foot as possible to create a longer, leaner line. So if you're wearing a pair of pointed toe pumps where your toes are closed, try to find a pointed toe pump that has a very low vamp. For those of you who don't know what a vamp is, it's the opening of the shoe at the top of your foot. So the more skin you expose at the top of your foot, the more flattering the shoe is going to look on your leg, and your legs are going to look longer that way. And when you're wearing a sandal, you want to try to find sandals that have very thin thin, delicate straps. I know that usually those tend to be less comfortable than sandals with a thicker strap because they have less support. But if you are trying to achieve a longer, leaner look, more delicate sandals with thinner straps are the way to go. Another trick I like to use when it comes to making my legs look longer when I'm wearing a short hem, such as a dress or skirts or shorts, and I know that my legs are going to be exposed, is to wear shoes that are as close in color to my skin color as possible. Wearing skin colored shoes are a lot more wearable than any other color shoes because they kind of act as an extension of your leg. They are a lot less likely to break up the long lean lines of your legs, and it's just the easiest way to make your legs look longer and leaner without putting too much guesswork into it. And not to mention, skin colored shoes or nude colored shoes pretty much go with everything and anything. They're super versatile, which is why I have so many of them. Another style of shoe that I have so many of because they are so flattering are pointy toe shoes. Pointy toe shoes will always create the optical illusion of longer legs because they add an extra inch or two of length at the tips of your toes. This is not only true for pointy toe flats, but it also works great for pointy toe pumps or pointy toe boots. That extra inch or two at the end of your toes makes all the difference in the world and will almost always make your legs look so much better. All right, you guys, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. I really hope you found this video helpful. I quickly wanted to remind you about my partnership with Nordgreen and their huge sale that they're having this time of year. If you're looking for the perfect gift for someone special in your life, this will not disappoint. So I'm gonna leave all of the information again on the screen here, as well as in my description box down below if you wanna check it out. As always, I'm gonna thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next one.